Be explained by anything else but this thing called dark energy and then dark matter. There is all that I don't. We don't even want to talk about dark matter because there is a very small part of the physics theoretical community that even want to take on dark matter. And then there's this. Wow, this is then there's antimatter, and then there's black holes, and then so there's so much within physics that no one has a grasp of all of these different phenomenons that are occurring within physics. And no one can give you a unified model, a perfect working model, in order to start to give you a framework to start working on all this other shit. Well, moi can give you one. I can give you one. It's called 12-dimensional mind space theory, in which, you know, and see, so the visible universe has to break down into these three phenomena, or the universe itself, beyond the observable universe, has to break down into these three different phenomenon stages. One of a visible universe, one a mirror universe, or antimatter universe, and then there has to be a dark universe. So this is what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a dark dimension, or three aspects of a dark dimension. There are three aspects of a mirror dimension, and there are three aspects of a visible universe or dimension. They all constitute one singular universe. All right. The ideas that support the concept of multiverse theory are real. That you can't escape them. It's a long ass explanation. I suggest you watch the Discovery Channel or something like that in relationship to what supports the existence of alternate dimensions and multiverse. Can't escape these. So you have to place them somewhere in the model where they work. They got to sit in the mirror matter universe, and only there, where improbabilities and probabilities are facing off. But only the probabilities make it through to the visible, the observable universe, which you still got to call it visible. And therefore, this universe is expanding. Well, where's the expansion coming from? Well, the expansion has to be coming from those possibilities that extend beyond the improbabilities and probabilities. That's the dark matter aspect of the universe. That's the singularity. You see what I'm saying? So all the singularities occur there, within the possibilities. All the dualities happen within the improbabilities. And all the unification, the improbabilities and probabilities, and all the unification happens within the probabilities. See? Unified field theory. See? Unified field theory. Well, that's the unified field theory concept in relationship to the 12-dimensional mind space theory. There, and then there's a unified field equation in relationship to it, which I don't really like. I wrote it down all the time. I can say it over and over again, but it's a arbitrary number. It doesn't really matter. 0 to 9, it doesn't, because there's the beginning, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So it's 9. There's always 10, and it's a 10-dimensional framework in which 9 dimensions operate. Okay, and then 2 observe the information and the observer stemming from the information and the information provided from them stemming from that information. It's still 0. You can't. 12 is just the arbitrary number to describe the observation of the process. It's the equality in relationship to it. So that's why I get stuck in equality, but really it's the culture in which allows for freedom. It really is the equality, which is, because that's why you can see equality in relationship to 6, and why I understand why 6 has to actually be equality, and 4 has to be cultural freedom. You know what I'm saying? I understand that mathematics, why it has to be. I was caught in that 4 because I see it as an equality because it's balance. But culture is really, that's that peace and the knowledge that stems from it that shows and proves true equality, because now you can share it with people. You can each one can teach one that. So, you know, it's the mathematical equation. I'm gonna see if I can record this, if I can just save this shit.